She's a melody in search of the words I love you. She's a rose with no room to grow. She's a light in the night with nowhere to shine. She's a partner that nobody chose.
We're going to do a song now that I got to record on my first full-length solo album. My friend Brian Sutton produced it for me, and I got to write a song with Guy Clark that I'll do in a little bit. The great Guy Clark, and I was looking through his material and wanted to record some more of his stuff, and came across this tune that he and Rodney Crowell wrote together about 1981. 1, 2, 3.
She's a melody in search of the words I love you. She's a rose with no room to grow. She's a light in the night with nowhere to shine. She's a partner that nobody chose.
She's tried and she's tried and she's tried to keep on trying, but everything she tried fell apart. She's tried and she's tried and she's tried to keep on loving, but every man she loved broke her heart.
She's a melody in search of the words I love you. She's a rose with no room to grow. She's a light in the night with nowhere to shine. She's a refuge where nobody goes.
Fallen and stumbled and stumbled and she's fallen, and no one picked her up when she fell. She stood up with hope up that someone would show up. Someday you never can tell.
She's a melody in search of the words I love you. She's a rose with no room to grow. She's a light in the night with nowhere to shine. She's a partner that nobody chose. She's a light in the night with nowhere to shine. She's a refuge where nobody goes. She's lonesome and nobody knows.
That's a sweet one here on WNCW from the John Cowan Trio. Luke Bulla on the guitar and singing lead on that one. What was the name of that song?
That's called The Partner That Nobody Chose.
Okay, yeah. Guy Clark, he's still around in many ways. We were featuring a new tribute to him. Maybe you're on it. That revisited of old number one. It's the 50th anniversary
cool.
of that kind of big debut breakout album of Guy Clark's, and there's a bunch of great folks on that.
I'll bet Lyle's on there. I played with Lyle for a long time.
Probably, yeah. Did you ever get to hang with Mr. Clark?
You know, I did actually. I got to know him a little bit through Lyle. I'm back in 2008. I was writing some songs with my friend John Randall Stewart, and John Randall and Guy were writing a lot together at the time, and had a bunch over the years, you know. And I was getting together with John Randall, and he called me the night before we were supposed to get together one time. He said, "I'm going to take you to Guy Clark's house. We're going to write a song with Guy." So got to go over and hang out with Guy all day, you know, in his house in Nashville, and sat around in his basement workshop and get to play on guitars that he built, you know, and he showed us old notebooks, original lyrics from LA Freeway and all kinds of cool stuff, man. It was really quite an experience. But I got playing with Lyle all those years. We did a lot of stuff. We did a lot of Guy's material, and every time we would play the Skirmerhorn Symphony Center before he passed, he would come out, and, you know, sometimes he wasn't feeling up to to coming out and sitting in, but he would actually they would bring a chair out and he would come to the, sit on this stage with us while we played. I got to do that song for him, the song I wrote with him, for him a couple times. It was cool.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Luke Bulla, I'm thinking you need to write a memoir. You need to get some of these stories down.
Yeah, man.
Maybe that's in your near future.
I'm thinking about it.
All right.
Yeah.
This guy here to your left, John Cowan, he's written a memoir, Hold to a Dream, right? A couple years ago?
It's called Hold to a Dream, A Newgrass Odyssey. It came out a year ago May, so almost a year.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Happy anniversary, I guess, of the first day coming out. Was it a long time in the
I'll tell you how
process?
this started. I had a peer-to-peer, much like you guys do here, peer-to-peer radio show on WSM AM in Nashville, which is the home of the Grand Ole Opry.
Absolutely legendary.
And I had it for 14 months, and I just did it once a month. And I had the most amazing guests. I mean, from Sam Moore, from Sam and Dave, Bonnie Bramlett, Rodney Crowell, Bela Fleck, Sam Bush, Jim Messina, Robert Lamb from Chicago, Bernie Ledden from the Eagles, Chris Hillman from the Byrds.
Gosh.
Leon Russell, of course, he's the one that enabled me to get the radio show. And so this was just interviews with these people. And I knew Chris Christopherson. I knew most of them. I didn't know Chris. I didn't really know Sam Moore. But I think because I was a musician and they were able to tell right away from my interviewing them that I perhaps knew what I was talking about.
Yeah.
So they were very relaxed. And so the way this book came together was a friend of mine took a thumb drive of the audio interviews, and much to my surprise, he mailed me this big package about 6 or 8 weeks later, and he had not digitally, literally had transcribed every word from the audio into print.
Wow.
And he mailed it to me. He said, "I think you have a book here." I said, "I think you might be right." So we shopped it to various publishers, and the way it ended up happening was the 14 interviews are the last 2/3 of the book. The first third of the book is just about my life all the way up to the end of Newgrass Revival in 1990.
Yeah.
So that's the book.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you learn anything in particular about yourself? Like any kind of big revelations come to you?
That's a good question. And especially being the age I'm at now, I tend to spend time thinking about things that happened in my life, good things, not so good things. I think as the process went on of interviewing these figures, I was duly kind of scared of interviewing some of these people that I didn't know. But what I realize is that the knowledge that I have gathered in my own life is valuable as well. So if anything, it was a little bit of a pat on the back for me.
Yeah.
To realize I could actually not only do it, but do a good job and feel comfortable doing it. And it was pretty organic in terms of the interviews.
Yeah.
As far as writing the book about what did I learn about myself, I'm a total knucklehead.
Okay, well,